Hi sewing friends, welcome to my sewing room. My name is Beth, and if you're new, welcome. Here is a quilt that's half done that was given to me not too long ago. It's all hand pieced, and I wondered if I would be able to also hand piece some hexagons to finish up this beautiful vintage quilt. I counted up what I thought I needed, and I think I need 59 more of these flower garden blocks. Here's one that I've been working on, and today I'm going to show you how I'm hand piecing these beautiful blocks. I've been carrying this basket around as I go places. I don't need a lot of supplies. I pre-cut sets of 12, also some sets of 6, and then I need a center hexagon that's sort of a mustard color. I also have some fabrics in here. I did not pre-cut everything. I just do kind of a few at a time. And here are some of the fabrics that are ready to be cut. And also this quilt top, or half a quilt top, came with all of these green hexagons to surround all the beautiful flowers. Here are a few of the flowers that I have finished so far, and I wanted to show you some of those. I've been trying to choose fabrics that sort of coordinate with the original quilt, and a lot of these are vintage fabrics. You can see some solids in the mix here, and I just think it's going to be a really beautiful quilt when it's all complete. Quilt also came with a cardboard template that the quilter long ago had been using. So I took that template and tried to think about how she may have been making this quilt. I had a few clues, so I put that cardboard template on top of a double layer of fabric, and then I just cut around it. When I make one of my little flower blocks here, I begin with that center hexagon, and I choose 6 of those hexagons from my bag of the sets of 6, and I put right sides together, and I just begin with a needle and thread, and you can see nothing is marked. I am pretty good at eyeballing, so if you're not good at eyeballing, I would draw a pencil line 1/4 inch away from that raw edge. And I also begin sewing 1/4 inch away from the edge. So I'm going to make some tiny stitches, and truthfully the stitches are not as beautiful and tiny and even as the original quilter put in her quilt top, but I'm going to move ahead, and I just hope that as I go along my stitches will improve. You know, practice makes perfect, so I'm just going to keep practicing. After I get one of those hexagons on, I just add the next one, and I go from side to side, leaving 1/4 inch seam allowance. Once all of the hexagons are on, it's a little bit floppy, but I start by folding or matching 2 of those outside hexagons and sewing from the right side where the pieces come together, and then again I'm going to sew another seam, and I will stop a 1/4 inch away from the end. Today I'm just demonstrating this because I kind of think this might be the way that the quilter long ago put her quilt top together. Nowadays we have so many helps. We have those hexagon papers, and I have made this block using English paper piecing, but this was a fun thing to learn for me. I enjoyed learning and finding out that it can be done, and it wasn't as difficult as I thought it might be. Thought I'd show you just in case you might want to try this without eyeballing like I'm doing. I took a ruler here and I am drawing that 1/4 inch line on the back side of the hexagon. So you could always add your seam line and then just begin and end where those 2 seam lines come together. As I worked on the stitches, and when I was ending a seam, I tried to put a little knot in there so it would hold it secure. And I really loving this handwork. You know, I've finished a few of my handwork projects recently, so this is the perfect thing to keep me company in the evenings. I thought I'd show you the original quilter's stitches. Look at how tiny and even they are. They're really nice stitches on the back of this beautiful quilt. And then I'll show you my stitches. My stitches are not as even and tiny, but I think that they will keep everything together, and that's what we want, right? I'm loving this project with these vintage fabrics and the other fabrics that kind of blend in. This is going to be a beautiful quilt, and someday it will be a whole quilt. Right today it's a half a quilt, someday it will be complete. And the process is something I really enjoy. Next time I talk about this quilt, I'll be talking about how I'm going to get all of those green border pieces on. That'll be my next challenge. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.